Alright guys, I'm back with another video, and this video is about Xenoverse 3 will probably happen before Raging Blast 3. Now, I know there's a lot of people that love Raging Blast 3. There's a lot of people out there that love Raging Blast 3, including me. We all want to see the game released. But my take on it, I think Xenoverse 3 will happen before Raging Blast 3, and I'm going to get in detail why. Guys, listen. Okay, we're going to start off with Raging Blast, pretty much. Everybody loves Raging Blast. We all know this. Everybody loves Raging Blast. The game graphics, the combat system, the story mode, going to online mode, the world tournaments and all that. We all love Raging Blast, 1 and 2. But if you look at it, it's up to Bandai and all of them to, to come up with enough supporters to actually get the game out there. Now, it hasn't got out there yet. It hasn't. Honestly, it hasn't. Everybody making all these videos about Raging Blast 3, but it hasn't got out there to Bandai, that much to get the game released. Now, hold that thought, guys. When it comes to Xenoverse 3, I'm finna point one thing out, and it is the main reason why I think Xenoverse 3 will happen before Raging Blast 3. Now, Xenoverse 3, it literally, if you look at it, the game is kind of like a little old now, but a lot of people love the game and still plays it, man. A lot of people love the game and they still do play it, including me. I love Xenoverse 2. I love me some Xenoverse 2, 1 and 2. But this is the main reason why I say Xenoverse 3 will happen before Raging Blast 3. If you look at the DLCs they making for Xenoverse 2. If you literally look at all these DLC they making for Xenoverse 2, and the game is kind of like a little old now, but see, the thing is, they making so many DLCs to the point where everybody loves the game, and they just keep adding on DLC to DLC to DLC to DLC. Raging Blast 1 and 2 didn't have no types of DLCs. Xenoverse 2, they keep making new DLC, and it's actually a new DLC coming out, and that's for Xenoverse 2. See, that's what I'm saying. They're making a lot of DLCs for Xenoverse 2, and everybody loved the game. The Budokai Tenkaichi fighting style a little bit. They love the game. I love the game too. And it's a lot of things you can do in Xenoverse 2, such as have invincibility, because it's a lot of stuff you can do to make yourself invincibility with the CACs, basically. The original characters, you can kind of custom them, but not really, that, but there's a lot of things you can do in Xenoverse 2 to make yourself pretty much invincible. Now, the online mode I love, excuse the noise in the background, guys. The overall background of Xenoverse 2, people love it, man. Honestly, people love the fighting style in it. And some people, they love to make custom CACs and stuff like that on random accounts. I do the same thing for purposes, but Xenoverse 3 will probably happen before Raging Blast 3. Now, let's take a look at something. When it comes to Raging Blast 3, if something don't get to Bandai, to that, announce something about Raging Blast 3, if something don't get to Bandai before then yeah, my take on it, Xenoverse 3 will happen before Raging Blast 3. And honestly, if you look at this, Xenoverse 3 got the upper hand. It got the upper hand on Raging Blast 3, because everybody making videos about Raging Blast 3, we understand that what everybody wants, but I believe I'm quite 80% sure that Xenoverse 3 will happen before Raging Blast 3. I'm quite sure of that, because all these people making all these videos about Raging Blast 3, the game is awesome, guys. It's been made already by Travax. It's awesome, but we don't got enough support. We have a lot of supporters, but the thing is, it's not getting to Bandai. It's not getting to Bandai at all to actually get the game released, and that's why I say Xenoverse 3 will happen before Raging Blast 3, because all these DLCs dropping for Xenoverse 2. Everybody loving the game. Everybody playing Xenoverse 2 all day, every day. So, yeah, and they got new DLCs. Honestly, this Oob DLC that's getting ready to drop for Xenoverse 2, they supposed to been put that up in the baby DLC, because I was thinking that would happen in the baby DLC, but now they doing that. So yeah, but it's a lot of things you can do in Xenoverse 2 to make yourself pretty much invincible. It's a lot of things you can do. The DLCs, everybody love the DLCs, everybody buying. It's making the pretty much the population of Xenoverse 2 higher. It has Xenoverse 3, I mean, has a higher purpose than Raging Blast 3. It does. It just does. Now I understand. Now you Raging Blast 3 fan. I'm a Raging Blast 3 fan, but I love Xenoverse also. But my take on this, Xenoverse 3 will happen before Raging Blast 3. I just gotta go ahead and lay it out there, guys. Now, if it's anything, what they need to do is make Raging Blast 1 and 2 backwards compatible if they not gonna make a Raging Blast 3. But Xenoverse 3 has the upper hand. Let's take a look at something else. What you call it in Xenoverse? What you call it in Xenoverse where they make something? Hold on. What you call it? What you call it? Xenoverse. The story mode is not all that, but some people still love the story mode. I do parallel quests and stuff like that. Xenoverse 2 is fun, man. Hell with that. I love the game. It's fun. I love that game. That's actually one of my favorite Xbox One games to play is Xenoverse 2. I love the game. And my take on it, it would happen before Raging Blast 3. Sorry guys. Yeah, that's just my take on this, because I just can't see it. I don't see it no other way, because we're not getting nothing announced by Bandai Namco about Raging Blast 3. They haven't announced nothing yet. So Xenoverse 3 will probably happen before Raging Blast 3, simply because they're making a lot of DLCs for this game. Everybody buying and loving the DLCs. And it's a lot of things you can do with the game, with the Budokai Tenkaichi kind of like, fighting style. I love that. When they made Xenoverse 2, one thing I love, they brought back the they brought back the Ultimate Tenkaichi fighting style. That's what I love. But yeah, they brought back that fighting style, guys. But yeah, what you call it? Now, what Bandai and all the other people are gonna do, the people that that create Dragon Ball games, what they are gonna do, they're gonna look at how much popularity Xenoverse 1 had and Xenoverse 2, because they still running DLCs that haven't stopped yet, and they're gonna add all that up, and they're gonna look at Raging Blast 1 and 2. Now, what about Raging Blast 1 and 2? They are fun, and we all want to see a Raging Blast 3. But the thing is, nothing has been announced by, Bandai Namco or Gatorum with enough supporters. Well, we got a lot of supporters, but not getting to Bandai, Namco. So, we're just out of luck. And they literally going to look at that, and they're going to say to themselves, you know what? Since nothing has been announced by Bandai Namco of Raging Blast 3, you know what, guys? Let's just go ahead and make a Xenoverse 3. We can just get everybody what they want. And that's why I say that Xenoverse 3 has a higher purpose than Raging Blast 3. And my take on it, I honestly think it happened. Now my other videos, I've been saying like I want a Raging Blast 3 over a Xenoverse 3. I prefer that, yeah, over a Xenoverse 3, but I'm sorry guys, it's just not gonna happen. Xenoverse 3 has a higher purpose than Raging Blast. It does. The popularity to Xenoverse, everybody loves. There's a lot of invincibility things you can do in that game, and it's still running DLCs non-stop. And pretty much it's like a cycle that never ends in that game. Everybody loves it. But yeah, guys, this concludes my video about Xenoverse 3 will probably happen before Raging Blast 3. I love you guys. See you guys in my next upload, and I'll catch you guys down the road. I love you.